Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Hello students, hello English learners, how are you today? Hopefully all things are good. Welcome to the English learning video with me, Miss Christianingsih. Okay, let's talk about conditional sentence.
Type 0.
In the English learning video with me, Miss Christianingsih. The goal of this learning video, the first goal, students or English learners are able to understand social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements to us and state about conditional sentences.
Type 0.
Second goal, student can make conditional sentences.
Type 0.
Now let's see what conditional sentences are. Conditional sentences are sentences which describe a conditional situation. Conditional sentences consist of a main clause and if clause. The main clause is a result and if clause is a condition. Conditional sentences aim to express cause and effect, which contains condition regarding the possibility of something happening, a supposition, imagination, or an event that has not yet happened. Now let's see the example. If you heat water, it boils. Water boils if you heat it. These two sentences are the same. The difference is the way you write the sentence. Here, you put if in front. If you put if clause in front, so you have to put comma before the main clause. But if you put main clause in front, and then after that if clause, you do not need to put comma. Water boils belong to main clause, and if you heat it belongs to if clause. Okay, let's go to the types of conditional sentences. There are 4 types of conditional sentences in English. Zero conditional sentence, first conditional sentence, second conditional sentence, and third conditional sentence. Now, let's talk. The first one is zero conditional sentence. Zero conditional sentence describe facts or situations that are always true or things that are certain to happen. It also a scientific facts or general truth, which is a habitual activity or habit. Now let's see the structure of zero conditional sentences. If clause, the if plus simple present tense and then simple present tense. Or if you put main clause in front, the structure will be simple present tense, if, and then simple present tense. Remember the structure of simple present tense. Subject, are you, we, there, plus verb 1. If the subject he, she, it, the verb must be plus s, es, or is. That is the positive form. And then for the negative form, the subject, are you, we, there, do not or don't plus verb 1. Or if the subject he, she, it, you will not use do not, but does not or doesn't plus verb 1. And then the question form is auxiliary verb here, do, plus subject with the subject I, you, we, there, plus verb 1. Or if the subject he, she, it, we use does and then subject and then verb 1. Let's see the example. Water boils if it reaches 100 degrees. Because water is singular subject, so the verb must be added with s. It here is singular subject, so reach here must be plus s. Do you understand? Okay, now let's go to the second example. If it rains heavily, the dams become full. In the example of number 2, you find two different verbs. If it rains, because the subject is it, so the verb must be plus s. If it rains heavily, the dams, because the dams here is plural subject, so the verb is without s. If it rains heavily, the dams become full. Okay, let's go to the example number 3. If you heat ice, it melts. Hopefully you have understood about the difference of the verb. Okay. Number 4, your teacher gets angry if you do not do your homework. Your teacher gets plus s. Angry if you do not do verb 1 your homework. Number 5, if human beings do not drink enough water, they become dehydrated. If human beings is plural subject, so you use do not drink enough water, they become dehydrated. Because the subject here is they, so the verb is not plus s. So student, they are the example. Are you ready for the exercise? Okay, let's go to the exercise. Exercise number 1. If we blah 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 not get enough sleep, we blah 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 get tired. Think about the answer. Have you got it? Okay, let's discuss the answer. The answer. If we not get enough sleep, we get tired. Not get becomes do not get because this is the negative form and the subject is plural subject. If we do not enough sleep and then get tired here is still because the subject belongs to plural subject. Okay, do you understand? Are you ready for the second exercise? Okay. Exercise number 2. If you mix red and yellow, you get orange. Okay, think it, the answer. Have you got the answer? Okay, ready to discuss? Good. Okay, let's check. The answer for the sentence, if you mix red and yellow, you get orange. They are the same. There is no changes. Why? Because the subject used here is plural subject. Very good. Let's go to the exercise number 3. The car be not able to run if there be no tire. Think about the answer. I'm waiting for you. Okay, do you get it? Let's take the answer. The car be not able to run if there be no tire. The answer, be not able, be. The car be, okay, as you know, the B1 in English is am, are. Because the subjects here is singular subjects, the car, so the be used is not able to run if there, okay, because it belongs to singular subject, so the to be used here is. The car is not able to run if there is no tire. Do you get it? Are you ready for the next exercise? Okay. Next exercise. People get fat if they eat too much. People get fat if they eat too much. Okay, please think the answer. Have you got it? Okay, let's check. People get fat if they eat too much. The answer is, yeah, it is still no changes. Why? Because the subjects, both are the subjects, belongs to the plural subject. Very good. Let's go to the next exercise. If people smoke cigarettes, their health suffer. If people smoke cigarettes, their health suffer. Okay, please think about the answer. Finish answering? Very good. Let's check. If people smoke cigarettes, their health suffer. The answer is, if people smoke, yeah, the verb is still, there is no changes, because the subjects used here is plural subject. If people smoke cigarettes, their health suffers. Plus S, because the subject here is singular subject, so the verb must be added with S. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, our English will be getting better and better. Goodbye, students. See you next video.